Hello and welcome to VegasFastSale.com. This video is your resource center that has valuable information to help you make smart decisions about your home, property, and your future. If you have a home or any other property you need to sell quickly, or if you're in a bad situation with your home payments or even facing foreclosure, you're turning to the most efficient and complete guide to end all your worries. Here's Mark McKee, founder and owner of VegasFastSale.com, who can tell you how to manage your current situation with trust, confidentiality, and respect. With more than 2 decades of real estate experience, Mark has the track record to help you.
Hi, I'm Mark McKee. Vegas Fast Sale was created to help homeowners facing challenging situations. If you're behind in payments or facing foreclosure, or if you simply have a property that you need to sell quickly, I'm here to help you. My motto is simple: help people, find solutions. Over the past 2 decades, I've helped hundreds of homeowners, and I want to help you too. Best of all, there's never any charge for my services. I offer a no-cost, no-obligation analysis of your situation to review all your options with you. If you want to keep your home, I can show you the best ways to do that. Or you may be in a situation where you simply need to sell your house and sell it fast. If so, I can buy your house and get you cash in just days and help you put a stressful situation behind you.
Who typically sells their home to you?
Well, people sell for a variety of reasons. They could be behind in payments or facing foreclosure, job loss or transfer, divorce, death. Maybe they have a vacant home and they're making 2 payments. But it doesn't really matter. Regardless of the situation, I'm here to help.
Are you a realtor who wants to list my house?
No, I'm not a realtor, nor am I affiliated with any real estate company. I cannot and will not list your home. I'm an investor. I want to buy your house, not list it.
What do you charge for your services?
0. There's never any charge for what I do. No charge to provide you with information and analyze your situation. No charge to make an offer on your property. And no closing cost, fees, or typical commissions if I do buy your home.
Are there really no commissions, closing costs, or hidden fees?
Well, I'm not a realtor, so there's no commissions to pay. I buy directly from you and pay all the normal closing costs.
Now, how soon can I get cash in my hands?
It depends on the circumstances, but typically I can get you cash for your home in just days.
Now, is there any obligation if I call you?
Absolutely not. No cost or obligation. I'm friendly, respectful, and I'll give you the straight truth.
How does the process work?
When you call me, I'll take time to analyze your situation and really find the best solution for you. Now, it may be that I provide you information or point you in a different way to sell your home. It may be that I end up buying your home and getting cash to you in just days. Regardless, my mission is always to help.
How is it that you can get me cash so quickly?
Well, remember, selling your home the traditional way can take 4 to 6 months or longer. Plus, you can tack on another month or so for contingencies, inspections, buyer financing approvals. With me, I have no contingencies and I pay cash so I can close in just days.
What do you mean by no contingencies?
Well, a contingency is a clause in the contract that basically allows the purchaser to back out. Some examples are contingent upon financing, contingent upon inspection, and these are really like weasel clauses because they allow a purchaser to weasel out at the last minute and not go through with the purchase. My offers contain no such contingencies.
What price will you offer me?
Well, the offer price depends on a number of different factors, including the location, the property style and floor plan, amenities, condition, repairs that are needed. But my offers are always fair and guaranteed to close fast.
Would I get more money selling through a realtor?
Well, quite possibly. And if you have plenty of time to sell, that may be the best option for you. But remember, listed properties sell on average for about 93% of asking price. Plus, you can probably add another 5 or 6 months worth of payments or more while you're waiting for a sale. Plus, you've got commissions, closing costs, and other fees. And you've got strangers coming through your home, the stress of waiting for an offer, and you have to hope the buyer qualifies for the loan.
I'm facing foreclosure. Can you help me?
Absolutely. Foreclosures are my specialty. And if you're behind in payments or facing foreclosure, stay tuned for a few minutes for some critical information you need to know.
My house is in bad condition and needs repairs. Will you still buy it?
I buy houses in any condition. Nothing scares me.
Can I deal directly with you?
You bet. I'm not a front man or representative for some behind-the-scenes hidden investors. I'm the one with the money, the experience, and I make the decisions. You deal directly with me, and I promise to treat you with dignity and respect.
What if my house is already listed with a realtor?
Depending on the circumstances, I may still be able to help you. Call me to discuss the situation.
Do you pay referral fees if I help you find other properties to buy?
Yes, you can make extra cash referring properties to me. Just keep your eyes and ears open for anyone who needs to sell their house. My website has the details, www.vegasfastsale.com. Okay, let's roll up our sleeves and talk about foreclosure in detail, because foreclosure can be a very stressful situation, both financially and emotionally. But time is your enemy, so don't let fear or embarrassment or your pride keep you from seeking help and finding the solutions that you need. My mission is to provide you with solid information so you have the knowledge to select the best solution available. I can help relieve the stress and anxiety and help you keep your dignity. Now, the foreclosure process and solutions can seem complicated, and that's where I can step in and help. My motto is simple: help people find solutions. Now, you may be wondering, Mark, why would you do all of this at no charge? And that's a very fair question. Now, I do enjoy helping other people, and I believe in life that when you do help others with valuable information, that's a good thing. And a lot of times, that's what I do, is just help people with information. But sometimes people need to sell their house fast before they lose everything. And that's where I step in. I specialize in buying houses fast, and I can get you cash within days. So bottom line, I try to earn a fair profit when I do purchase a home. People find themselves facing foreclosure for a number of different reasons. And often it's good people who've just been hit with bad situations. But regardless of what put them into foreclosure, if they don't take action quickly, they're going to lose everything. They'll get no money, they'll get evicted from their home, and they'll have a foreclosure on their record for many years to come. If you're facing foreclosure, you have 9 options. The first option is to do nothing. Now, you may think that that's strange to be listed as an option, but that's exactly what a lot of people do. They do nothing. They bury their head in the sand and think that the whole situation is going to magically disappear. Big mistake. It doesn't disappear, it only gets worse. So if you do nothing, the advantages are it doesn't take any effort. You don't have to do anything. But the disadvantages are that you will lose your house, you'll get evicted, you'll get no money, and you'll have a credit report that has a foreclosure for many years to come. Option 2 is to reinstate the loan, which means you pay the loan current. And obviously, that's the fastest and easiest way to stop the foreclosure, is just to simply pay the loan. Now, the advantages are that it's simple and easy, but the disadvantage is that you have to have the money to pay the loan current. Option 3 is a forbearance agreement. Now, keep in mind that whenever you're facing foreclosure or behind in payments, the first thing you should do is contact your lender and talk to them. Remember, your lender does not want to foreclose on you. They will if they have to, but they'd much rather work something out with you. Now, a forbearance agreement is just where the bank agrees to take less payments for a while or even defer some payments. And the advantages are, if you can get the bank to do it, it can really save you. The disadvantages are that you're still going to have to come up with money and make payments, and you're even going to have to pay the amount that they defer at some point. Option 4 is to get the lender to do a loan modification. Now this is where the loan's terms like the length in years, interest rate, and monthly payment are changed. Now the advantages are if you can get the lender to do this, it can be a great way to stop the foreclosure. The disadvantages are that it's sometimes hard to get the bank to go along with it. You may have to requalify, and you're going to end up paying all the money back to them anyway. But if you've had a temporary setback, this can be a great way to halt the foreclosure. Option 5 is to refinance. That means getting a new loan large enough to pay off your existing loan or loans. Now, this can be a good solution if you can truly afford it. But think about it. A bigger loan with bigger payments means more debt, and if you couldn't afford the house before, how are you going to afford it with an even bigger payment? Now, if you can afford it, it can be good. However, be careful. The disadvantages are that your interest rate will probably be higher if your credit isn't so good. Your payment will be higher and can really set you up for a big fall. So be careful with refinancing. Option 6 is to sell your home through a realtor. Now, the first 5 options we discussed allow you to keep your home. These next options are for someone who needs to sell their home. And using a realtor may be a good option for you, but remember, your biggest enemy in the foreclosure process is time. And when you sell through a realtor, it can take 5-6 months just to find a buyer, and then another month or so for financing approvals and other contingencies. So typically, you don't have that kind of time when you're in foreclosure. So the advantages are, if you do have the time, you're early in the process, maybe you can list it with a realtor and get more money. But the disadvantages are, typically if you're in foreclosure, you just don't have time to list it with a realtor and wait to find a buyer. Option 7 is to sell the home to me. Now, you may be getting along in the foreclosure process, or you just are in a situation where you need to sell your home quick. And that's what I specialize in doing, is saving the day, getting you cash for your home within just days. So remember, if your home does go to auction, you'll get evicted, you'll get no money, and you'll have a foreclosure on your credit report for years to come. The advantages of selling your home to me are that you get out from under this headache. I can get you cash in just days for your home. There's no contingencies. You can get a fresh start. The move-out date can be flexible. Your friends and neighbors won't know anything other than that you sold your house. And I buy the property as is, and I handle all the details and make it as smooth as possible for you. A drawback of selling your home to me is that I can't pay full retail price. I have the costs of buying and repairing if necessary, holding, either renting or selling the property, plus I have to come up with the cash to buy it, so I can't pay full retail. But you also don't have commissions, closing costs, or other fees that you would normally have. It's kind of like if you were getting a new car and you traded in your old car. You could maybe get more money selling your old car on your own, but the convenience of just trading it into the dealership makes it worthwhile to you. Option 8 is a deed in lieu of foreclosure, and this is an agreement with the bank where you voluntarily deed the house back to the bank. Basically, you're handing them the keys and walking away. The advantages are, if you can get the bank to do it, it does make the foreclosure go away. The drawbacks, however, are that number one, the bank does not have to do the deed in lieu of foreclosure, and in many cases they won't do it. Plus, you get no money for your home, you have to move out, and this goes on your credit report and is looked at a lot like a foreclosure. Option 9 is to file bankruptcy. And I list this as the last option because typically it's the worst decision that you can make. Now, people often feel that if they file bankruptcy, that'll solve all their problems, and that typically, usually is not the case. The advantages are that it will buy you some time, but the drawbacks are that number one, you have to pay for the attorney, but inevitably, you will end up losing your home, get no money for it, and then you'll end up with both a foreclosure and a bankruptcy on your credit report for many years to come. In closing, call me. If you have a property you need to sell fast, I can get you cash in days. And if you're in foreclosure, remember, time is of the essence. You need to act quickly. My name is Mark McKee, and my motto is helping people find solutions. I can't help you if you don't call.